You've been here before, but on the other side, so just listen more than looking at the screen. Keep the right hip lifted. If it wants to, bend your bottom leg, your left leg a lot. With your left arm, hug your right leg tight into the chest. Give your right leg a hug. The right hip is for most people lifting up. That's great. Actively lengthen and reach that right hip down towards the ground until you feel a sensation in the right outer hip and perhaps the right IT band somewhere in your right hip area. And stay there. Breathe nice and slow into that area, into that sensation. Perhaps it takes some more time to move around to find that. And maybe you will not find it at all because you're very open or you don't need the pose here. You ultimately will feel it where you need it the most, and perhaps you will not feel it today, that's fine. But you can still focus on the breath, right? So you can still enter this state of meditation. Let go of that right leg. Let the right hip release down, but perhaps still it stays lifted for you. Don't force it down. Listen to the body. Come into a seated twist. Bring the right hand behind you towards the back side of your mat, or more behind you, perhaps off the mat. Use your left forearm or your upper arm to hook into and outside the right thigh for a seated twist. Lengthen out through the spine. Inhale. Exhale, twist, rotate to the right. Repeat that. Move with the breath. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to rotate. Twist. 2 more. Inhale, release. Very good. Readjust on your mat. Bring your left hip more to the left edge of your mat. Send your right leg back for 90-90, or in Yin Yoga, this is also called Deer pose. Find what works for you. Start with what worked on the other side, but know that both sides are of course different, so you might need to do something completely different on this side. Check for those 90-degree angles, somewhat 90 degrees. Keep the feet dorsiflexed, so not pointed, so instead the toes are more pointing towards the knees on both feet. Settle in, take your time, walk the hands forward, or use the pillows, or come onto the forearms